Some of you reached out to me after the interview with Bill Packer, COO of Longbridge Financial, to describe what exactly we do in One Diligence and possibly educate on some of the cool things that we're doing in the firm with respect to AI. Let me start by, I guess, market definition. It's about 40,000 firms started AI business in 2024. 90% of them focus on custom LLM build out or Gen AI application, custom Gen AI application, while my firm, One Diligence, is really focused on machine learning. So we wanted to replace a human stare and compare functions with AI machine learning that auto extracts the data and compares it uh, to expected results. So core applications typically don't translate to a high margin products. Um, Many mundane tasks are currently done by offshore staff in India or Philippines or any countries with the low cost labor. Typically, the fee per hour is anywhere from $6 to $10 per hour for the offshore labor staff. For the loan file, it typically takes, let's say, an hour. So you're ending up with $6 to $10 total to review the loan or to extract the data from the loan. The question might be quality, accuracy. Can the offshore labor handle the volume? Handling PII data and relating to cybersecurity issues. Some lenders or some of our clients don't allow offshoring, and therefore the cost of onshore labor is now $25 to $45 an hour. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to build a product that really competes against offshore labor while maintaining the function onshore in the Amazon cloud, let's say somewhere in the United States on the Amazon server. So what we did is we designed a system using AI machine learning that really competes head to head with offshore on the cost and provides more accurate and high volume data. So let me break it down for you, the cost structure of what it takes to sort of think about machine learning applications for every loan or for every package that the machine will review. So every application will use OCR. That's a baseline block that all the applications are built on. Typically, it's 0.05 cents per page. So in a 5,000 page file or a 10,000 page file, I would budget anywhere from $1.50 to $2. Then we use NLP license. We use natural language processing license. We build custom AI models. We use AWS servers for virtual machines to run faster and be independent to process a high volume of loans. We use S3 Amazon storage, and that has a monthly cost. And the models, of course, build on the regular expressions or geolocations or text patterns or standard forms are free to use because they use custom applications. And the only thing you would worry about on the actual model is the AI model training, AI model launch or post on a monthly basis, and per usage fee. So with all of those parameters, you end up adding them together, you'll be on par per loan with the offshore labor. Now, you pay $6 an hour and it takes an hour to review the file. The machine can probably do the same work as the offshore labor for probably 6 times less than the offshore, right? So it's in 10 minutes, you'll get the same data points with the high precision and accuracy if you have a well-trained models. So as you can see from my analysis, real cost is human labor, right? Human in a loop, that's one. Who is human in a loop? By definition of Google, human in a loop is a person that extracts the data that was not extracted by the machine, and they populate this data by extracting by hand the data elements and pasting or copying them into the client's UI or the template. Also, a human reviewer that reviews the data is the most expensive elements of the whole system, right? Obviously, I'm not talking about significant cost in developments, document training costs, which require AI document training engineers, custom workflow development of UX and UI, custom workflow development in the process perspective, and mimicking the exact scope of work requirements of individual clients. Now, what also we need to mention is an additional benefits that AI ML will give you. So auto versioning, right? Let's touch on that. If one of the loan files have 5 notes and 10 mortgages and 20 applications, you have to define to your offshore staff, or to the machine for that matter, which version of the document you would need to use to extract or copy the data. So we have the algorithm that applies certain techniques to pick the right version of the document to pull the data from. So that can be pick the document that has all the pages. For the mortgages, they're recorded versus unrecorded. For the notes, they're signed versus unsigned, or they are for the subject property or for the right amount, and so on. So there's a versioning technique that allows you to dismiss the duplicate copies and pick the ones with the full information, right? A very frequent error in the reviewing of the files is picking the wrong version, extracting the data, and missing some of the data fields that might be available in different versions. Also, one huge advantage of the machine is you can now build the reports that can be used for multi-purpose. I'll give you an example. When you originate the loan, not only you can verify if the originator did the work, it's called post-origination QC, but also you can create, by looking at the same documents, you can create the servicing tape for the servicer to onboard that loan. You can also create compliance reports. You can also run credit and compliance. You can also check for securitization, only looking at the documents once. So in essence, you're now merging the workflows that used to be completely separate. You would pay separate fee for each step in your workflow that would generate a certain report. So there's a huge benefit, and that's the true savings on behalf of the servicers or lenders or compliance firms, that by looking at the document once, you extract all the data points that are required to generate multiple reports. So how would I recommend for you to go about trying machine learning AI in your business? As a CEO or COO or CIO, my recommendation is don't change a thing right now. So don't change your current workflow, or the way you do business. But what you should think about is forking the same tasks to One Diligence system for champion challenge and cost comparison, right? In my mind, we can definitely meet the offshore price and be as competitive as offshore by using machine learning AI technology, but also we can be faster, more accurate, and can be multi-purpose. So that's exactly how a number of lenders approach the deployment of post-origination QC or MSR reviews, onboarding files, collateral reviews, chain of assignment reviews, servicer onboarding reviews, borrower qualification reviews, appraisal QA and QC. There's so many applications, just to name a few. Obviously, compliance reporting, modification and partial claim review, doc to data validation. So there's so many ways we can help you, and it doesn't require you to change any workflow. but to create a fork in the documents and share the end result product, such as a report, and then compare, right? So I think if you are trying to dip your toe in AI, that's the best approach, right? We don't charge any licensing fee or onboarding fee. We already have a Lego block assembly of validations per document that's typically found in a stack of documents for the loan origination. Now, one thing that I did want to mention for this short podcast, we're announcing a huge partnership with one large fintech company at the ABS East conference in Miami in October. I think it's October 21st and 22nd. If you have any questions or if you'd like to brainstorm on how you can implement AI in your business, I'll be there. I'll be happy to chat with you. But we will announce a huge partnership that will bring machine learning AI and Gen AI into a single solution that will drive a huge break in current flow of business in favor of accuracy, technology, volume, and price, of course. Stay tuned.